Alright? Tried to give it some time. Tried to check the live, make sure audio is audioing. Mic check, mic check. Alright. So without further ado, before I get started, I want to turn and face the east, which is this way, and give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Hawakak Badash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well. And honors and salutations to the men of the Lord, bringing out this very truth, alright, and making their bodies a living sacrifice. Okay? And these are the sacrifices that we come out here and do. Alright? You put your life on the line by teaching this truth. Alright? Standing bold for Yahweh Shema Shah and the doctrine. Alright? So without further ado, in this camp lesson, Lord willing, is edifying, alright? Just going to be bringing out, current events. I got a lot of articles lined up, which I already know brothers been paying attention, so, but this, this message is for the hopeful elect that's listening to the prophets, okay? And I'm going to start off with this precept in Psalms, alright? Alright, so this, I'm going to start from verse 1 and go to 3. Alright, the Psalms chapter 28 and 1. Psalms chapter 28 and 1. Alright, and it reads, Unto thee will I cry, O Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, my rock, be not silent to me. Lest if thou be silent to me, I become like them that go down into the pit. Right. Alright, and the pit represents what? Death, the grave. Alright? So we don't, the ones in this truth, Lord willing them of that elect number, we don't want to go into the pit. We don't want to go into the grave. The grave, alright? We don't want Yahweh Shema Shah to destroy us. Okay? Let me get some water. Alright, so therefore we cry out to Yahweh Shema Shah. Alright, we cry out to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Alright? Because the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, alright, who the world, ignorantly just call God, his name God, or these other Hebrew Israelite groups, they call on different false names, like Ahaya, Yahweh, whatever, Yah, and that's just, they're not given what? The Holy Spirit, alright? They're not given the mysteries, alright? They're not given the true understanding behind the names. What are the true names, alright? So count yourself blessed to be, to know these names. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is, alright? He exists. Okay, and Yahweh Shah is the name of the only begotten Son, alright, which his name means He is the Savior, alright, because He's coming back to save, alright, the elect of the nation of Israel, His people, of the 12 tribes of Israel, alright, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, alright, so this is not just, this is not made up information. Alright, I seen a video about a brother, Yah servant of Yahweh Shah, alright, he's a GMS affiliate, alright, and that brother be going hard, spiritually, alright, laboring for Yahweh Shah, but he posted a video, and it had this Christian pastor, even though even though he still was teaching Christianity, he agreed. All right, he actually said he did his research. He agreed with certain things that the Hebrew Israelites were saying, because he did the research and he found the information, just like how we found the information. All right, but hey, he's still gonna teach lies. All right, but they 2/3 of our people, they can't never say they never heard the truth. All right, because Jake liked to mock the prophets and say, he been eating pork all his life, nothing bad ever happened to him. All right, that's a bold, proud statement. All right, especially after hearing this, the rivers of living water, hearing this truth, this word. All right, and that goes into Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter. It tells us how the Lord get down when He's issuing out judgment. All right, Yahweh Shai is long suffering. All right, and He want Yahweh Shai want His people to repent. All right, but according to prophecy, and the scriptures can't be broken. According to prophecy, only a small remnant of His people is going to actually get right. All right. So let's continue. And it reads. It says, "Hear the voice of my supplications when I cry unto thee." All right, that's what prayer is. So it defeats the purpose in praying if you don't have the true names. All right, if you don't have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay, it defeats the purpose in praying. All right, because you don't have the true name. That's why when Christians pray, all right, when Christians pray, their prayers is not getting answered. They still catching hell and all of the above. All right, it's still division. All right, and no peace in the households of these Christians. All right, because they worshiping a false god. All right, Jesus Christ is another false. That's a false god. That's idol. That goes into idolatry. All right. And the prophets, beginning with the elder apostles, great millstone, down to least of us. All right. And the prophets been out here, bringing out the true depiction, breaking down how the Lord looked. All right, breaking down His name. All right, and all that stuff, breaking down who did Yahweh Shai come for, all those different things. But our people, they willingly are ignorant. Right? So in these last days, all right, the Lord is not saving everybody. All right, the Lord is only saving the elect that return back to Him of the nation of His people. All right, so in these last days, it's only going to get worse. All right, 2025, Lord willing, we don't make it to 2025. All right, but experts are saying that the economy will crash in 2025. Baba Kushai, Yahweh Shai willing, the economy crash in 2024. All right. No matter how you put it, it's going to happen. All right. Though it tarry, all right. Wait for it. It's going to surely come to pass. Okay. So it says, bear with me. It says, when I lifted up my hands toward thy holy oracle. All right. Draw this. This is the precept right here. It says, draw me not away with the wicked. All right. And with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. That's right. All right. And who's the wicked on the planet Earth? According to Job 9:24. All right. Esau, Edom. All right. The so-called white man. All right. He's the wicked that's ruling the earth in these last days. All right. Esau, Edom is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. All right. So the main two characters of this movie, all right, of the Most High's movie, okay, it's Jacob and Esau. Jacob represents the 12 tribes, whose name was changed to Israel. All right. Then you so-called this knowledge has been revealed and came out. All right, who the true 12 tribes are. All right. Then you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. All right. So with that information coming out, also the enemy is being revealed too, who the wicked is on the planet Earth. All right. And before I get my article, I want to get Jeremiah 49. All right. So we're in the last days. Okay, and the Lord is justified in what He's doing on the earth. Okay. If you have any righteous bone in your body, you wouldn't feel sorry for Babylon the Great for going down, because you will understand all the atrocities, all right, all the rape, rob, and murder, all right, all the corruption, all the pollution, so on and so on that Babylon the Great America has been doing. All right. And I've seen another video. I think it was a Pakistani, all right, a heathen. He was calling Babylon the Great a terrorist. Okay. You know, because Esau like to call these other nations terrorists. You know, but hey, these nations are finally waking up to who's the real devil on the planet Earth. All right. They're waking up to who is the wicked. All right, the wicked is being revealed in these last days. All right. So this Jeremiah, bear with me. This Jeremiah chapter 49. I don't want to rip my pages. Let me see where we start at. All right. Bear with me. This is Jeremiah chapter 49. And I'm going to start at, might start at 15. All right. I'm going to start at 15. And it reads, "For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men." All right. So this is going into Babylon the Great. All right. That last great kingdom, that great city that's going to be ruling the earth in the last days, but it's going to what? It's going to fall out of power, prophesied according to prophecy in the Bible. All right, the surrounding nations and kingdoms, all right, they're gonna turn their back on this beast. All right, and they're gonna burn her with fire. All right, on this whore. Okay. And that fire, according to the Bible, is nuclear missiles. All right, World War III will go nuclear. Okay, they didn't make those missiles for nothing. It's lucky. All right, let me check the comment board. All right. You know, so in these last days, we see the scriptures speaking. All right. And this knowledge is only given to the elect. Only the elect can receive this knowledge, this truth. All right? So it says, verse 16, thy terribleness hath deceived thee. All right? Thy terribleness hath deceived thee. Right? You know, like the Babylon the Great, America's Navy, you know. They thought they was all powerful, but yet they're struggling against the Hamas. All right, they're struggling against them, you know, and they're basically in these pirate type boats. You know, them small speed boats that go real fast and they got the gun on there and all that. All right, so they're struggling against the Hamas. All right. The Houthis, all right, however you said, you know. So that's what, you know, this place is deceived. All right, Babylon the Great is weaker than what people really know. All right, but the government is not. The government is not going to release top secret information. All right, they're never going to expose, the true power structure of Babylon the Great. All right, they're just going to push out delusion. All right, Babylon the Great America is going to push out delusion. All right, because if because you still got Babylonians, so-called Americans, they think that this is the greatest country. All right. They still think that Babylon the Great is the greatest country, and it's fallen. All right, which I got that article I'm about to go into. After I get this, finish this precept off, all right, because Saudi Arabia is joining the BRICS. All right, Saudi Arabia is officially, a couple days ago, I think on June 9th. On June 9th, Saudi Arabia has ditched the U.S. dollar, all right, officially. All right? So this place is going down. This place is not the strongest how it used to be. All right? So this Jeremiah 49 and finishing off 16. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, thou that, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right? So yeah, though this place was exalted in power, all right, economically, politically, all right, and also from its main religion, Christianity, all right, but it's being brought down, okay? The followers of Christianity, that number is dropping, okay? And the old heads love talking about that. They love saying how, like, it's not that many people, how it used to be in the churches, all right? Like years ago when I was going to church, this was when I was younger, but years ago when I was going to church, we probably had about 60 members. 60 members. That number is all the way down into the 20s. All right? That number is all the way down in the 20s. All right? And it's mostly women. It's mostly women that's in there, women and children. Okay, that's most of the audience in these Christian churches, especially at the one I used to go to. All right? So this place is falling. All right, that cover and cast, those lies is being revealed. All right, so it says verse 17, I'm gonna stop at 17. It says, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. That's right. And this place is getting hit with plagues. All right, this place is getting hit with plagues. All right, and let me close it. I want to get this article. All right, because this place is getting hit with the ancient plagues of Egypt. All right, those same plagues that hit Egypt is hitting Babylon the Great. All right, so let's get this article about Saudi Arabia ditching the U.S. dollar. All right. All right, and this is by Islami City. All right, this is a I'll just show it. I know I'm saying it wrong. Probably can't see it. All right. So this is by article Islami City. All right. And these type of news outlets, they give you the real deal. All right. The mainstream news, they controlled by these elites and the Jewish, all right? So they're not gonna actually show you what's really going on behind closed doors, all right? So it says Saudi Arabia just ditched the U.S. dollar, all right? And that was June 9th. That was 6 days ago, all right? That was 6 days ago. Saudi Arabia ditched the U.S. dollar, all right? It says Andre Jike explains the significant shift in global economics, all right? With the expiration of the long-standing petrodollar agreement between Saudi Arabia and the U.S. on June 9, 2024. All right? So this is more significant than what people realize. All right? And also, Babylon the Great is going to war. Has to go to war. All right? And it says, this system in place for 75 years, all right, marked the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency, granting economic stability and access to rising asset prices. The arrangement between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia helped preserve the U.S. dollar's dominance over global trade. All right? So that ended, okay? That ended on June 9th. All right? So all these other nations, including Saudi Arabia, they're joining the BRICS. All right? So Saudi Arabia, they're going to be trading their oil in Chinese currency, all right, and they're going to use the BRICS currency, okay, and they're going to do business with these other nations, all right. So in return, that's going to bring down the economy over here, all right. So this is severe, all right. So it says, however, this past Sunday, Saudi Arabian prince announced that he would not renew the contract, signaling a major change in the global financial landscape. This agreement, initiated after World War II, allowed the U.S. to control the world's energy, and its impact on the standard of living for Americans is substantial. The petrodollar system replaced gold as the standard of value, all right, and enabled the U.S. to maintain dominance over international trade, all right. I'm probably not going to read all this. It says, the reasons behind Saudi Arabia's decision not to renew the contract are part of a larger story, and its implications for U.S. and future generations are yet to be fully understood. All right? And it is fully understood, okay? The economy will crash. All right? The economy will crash, okay? I think that's in Zephaniah. All right. Bear with me. Give me a minute. I want to get that in Zechariah. All right? Because the economy will crash. All right, so this Zephaniah chapter, I believe it's in chapter 1. All right? Zephaniah chapter 1, and I'm going to start at 18. All right? And it reads, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. All right? That's not the one I wanted. All right, but it's still going into, I might look it up, but it's still going into what? The worthlessness of the petrodollar and the U.S. dollar today. All right? The dollar is not worth nothing anymore, and it's not backed by silver and gold. All right? And all these other nations is ditching the petrodollar. All right? And that was what was keeping Babylon the Great afloat and allowing Babylon the Great America to keep its power, all right, through its money, its currency, all right? Bear with me. I'm trying to find that precept. I believe it's in Zechariah. I mean, Zephaniah, my bad. All right. I'm going to get Revelation 6. All right. This Revelation 6 and 6, because that's prophecy. All right. Going into what? The economy. All right. And going into the crashing, all right, of the economy, all right, in the U.S. dollar, because that's a plague, all right, that's a plague. That's another plague out in the book of Revelation, the 6th chapter, verse 6, all right, and that's a plague from Yahweh Shema Shah, all right, your dollar losing power, all right, the dollar is losing buying power. Okay. Now it takes more dollars to buy something that used to cost $1 back in the day. Now that item is like $3-4. Just to give an example. All right, everything is about to skyrocket. All right, prices in the upcoming weeks will skyrocket. All right. So this in Revelation chapter 6 and 6, all right? And I'm going to get the blue letter on that so we can just go deeper into it and get more understanding from Revelation 6 and 6, all right? So, let me check the comment. All right? Because to Christians, all right, they'll just revert Revelation 6 and 6, and they're not going to think that it's talking about money. All right, they're not going to think that it's talking about money. All right, and they don't understand that America is in the Bible. All right, America is in the Bible, known as Babylon the Great. Okay, so once you know that mystery and that truth, it helps you better understand the scriptures. All right. So it says, let me get the blue letter too. Bear with me. Let me check my hotspot box. Alright. Okay, we're still good. Alright. So we're going to read Revelation 6 and 6, then we're going to get the blue letter. We're going to get the blue letter to prove that that's talking about money. Alright? And that's going into the economic crash. All right, that's going into the economic crash. All right, the buying power of the U.S. dollar is going, it's ceasing, and it's falling. All right, Babylon the Great is falling, and it's falling. All right, you know, so all right, and then you got so much going on. You got jobs laying people off. All right, you got jobs laying people off by the thousands. You got banks closing down. You got different jobs closing down. All right. So it's going to be no more work in Egypt. All right. And Babylon the Great is spiritual Egypt as well, and Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. Okay. So it says, Revelation 6 and 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. See thou hurt not the oil and the wine. All right. So let's get the blue letter to prove all things. All right. We got to prove all things. We can't just say it's talking about the money. All right. We got to prove it. All right. So this it's like Table of Kings. All right, Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shah Brakatah. All right, and Brakathum to everybody watching. All right. So let's get the blue letter. about to get the blue letter and prove that it's talking about money in Revelation 6:6. So this is a plague from Yahweh Shema Shah, fucking up the economy. All right. All right. So Saudi Arabia on June 9th officially cutting and stop dealing with the petrodollar. We're gonna feel it. All right. Babylon the Great America is gonna feel it. All right. And Salaka, I ain't mean to say we. All right, Khan out. Yep. So it says, this is the blue letter. All right. And the elder apostles of Great Millstone always taught and pushed the importance of going into the etymology and the root word of these words. It further proves the truth. All right. It further proves the truth and what we're saying. Okay. So this truth is undefeated. This doctrine is undefeated because it's the doctrine from the heavens, from Yahweh Shema Shah. All right. So this the Greek of the word penny, which is going into denarium. All right.
Strong's G 1220. Denarion.
This is very important.
Denarion.
All right, this is very important, okay? Denarius containing 10, a Roman silver coin, all right, in New Testament time. It took its name from it being equal to 10 asses, a number after 217 BC increased to 16, all right? And it says about 3.8898 grams or 0.1375 ounces, it was the principal silver coin of the Roman Empire. All right? And this is Babylon the Great America is Rome all over again. All right? Babylon the Great America is Rome all over again. Okay? All right? America has the same government, the Senate, and the House of Representatives, etc., etc., all right, as ancient Roman Empire, all right. So it says it was the principal silver coin of the Roman Empire. From the parable of the laborers in the vineyard, it would seem that a denarius was then the ordinary pay for a day's wages, all right. So that's going into inflation. Let's get the other one. Bear with me. I gotta go back. All right. Let me get. Bear with me. I'm trying to get this other definition. All right, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that was it. All right, and that oil and wine is going into this knowledge, this truth, and the elect that's in it. All right, that's it. All right, so that proves that it's talking about money. Okay, going into the blue letter. All right, going into the etymology. Oh, Salaki, I forgot to get the root word. Salaki. I forgot to get the root word, my bad. Okay, nah, that was it. All right, can't go no deeper than that. All right. So yeah, all right. That's simply going into what? Hyperinflation. All right, that's what that's going into. Okay, the dollar is losing buying power. Okay. Like the old folks say, back then, like my mama say, with a dollar, because cold drinks used to be like 25 cents, even cheaper than that. Back then with a dollar, a couple dollars, you can get about 10 snacks. You can't do that shit no more. All right, you can't do that no more. All right, so this place is going down. All right, and let's read some more on these articles. Let me check the time. Read some more on these articles. All right. So that's it on that article. All right. Saudi Arabia just ditched the U.S. dollar on June 9th, 2024. All right. So in a couple weeks, we're gonna start noticing changes. Prophecy. All right. So Yahweh Shemel Shah is speeding up prophecy. All right. All right. Now we're about to speak on the bird flu. All right, we're about to speak on the bird. Let me get Jeremiah 15. All right, I'm gonna get a precept. Then we're gonna go into the article on the bird flu. All right, and how the CDC is trying to push, vaccines. All right, they're already talking about pushing vaccines. All right. We most definitely, all right. We're most definitely in the last days, all right. And another pandemic is coming, all right. Another pandemic is coming, all right. They planning another pandemic, okay. They say I knew Saudi Arabia would choose up eventually. That's crazy. Yeah. Yep, because prophecy before any events take place, prophecy already said it was going to happen. All right, but that's why Yahweh Shemel Shah, he have his prophets prophesy before it happened. Okay, so for years the elder apostles, a great millstone, and the men that taught them, all right. Those men, all the way down to the least of us, all right, but really just focusing on the men that started out this this Hebrew Israelite movement, as I should say. All right, that's the best way I can put it. All right, but these men, been looking crazy for decades upon decades, because back then in their time, the prophecies wasn't really seen yet, but now in 2024. You can plainly see the prophecies in Matthew 24, Revelation 13, etc., etc. All right, so the elder apostles, great millstone, on down to the least of us. All right, we don't look crazy no more. We don't look crazy no more. All right, and people are going to run to the prophets. All right, it tells us that in Proverbs, the first chapter. Around 27 and below, they're gonna seek the prophets. All right, and in Zechariah 8:23, they're gonna seek the prophets, the men of the Lord, because guess what? They're gonna realize that the men of the Lord always been right. Okay, they always been right. So this Jeremiah. It's Jeremiah 15, and I'm gonna start at I'm gonna just get straight to it. Well, I'm gonna start at 2. No, let me start at verse 1. Salaki. This Jeremiah 15 and 1. Then said the Lord Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. All right. So the Lord, that proves that the Lord don't care about everybody. All right. In these last days, you're gonna have more people die than be saved. All right. Only that remnant of the nation of Israel is gonna be saved. Okay. But masses of the world, they're not going to make it, all right? And the other heathen nations that do survive, they're going to get rounded up, all right? The Lord, according to the Bible, is going to give the order to his saints to go round up the other nations and put them in captivity. All right, the Lord himself is going to give that command. All right, his true name is Yahweh Shah, who the world falsely and ignorantly called Jesus Christ. All right, and he's a melanated, dark brown skinned man with woolly hair. All right, white woolly hair. Okay. So it says, verse 2. All right, it says, verse 2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. All right? So these is all plagues and judgments that's going to take place in the last days. All right? And let's go to Revelation. I think that's 22. All right, bear with me. All right, this Revelation 22 and 11. I'm gonna start at all right, I'm gonna start at 10, and it reads, Revelation 22 and 10. It says, and he saith unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book. All right, for the time is at hand. Okay, so in these last days, Yahweh Shema Shah, he putting his Holy Spirit on his men. All right, to bring out the prophecies, to make it plain upon tables, to break down the mystery. All right, to decode the Bible. All right, the prophets are here to decode the Bible and give that message to the elect. Okay, whoever they are of the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, so it says, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still. Right? All right? So you got to repent. All right? You got to repent and return back to Yahweh Shema Shah before it's too late. All right? Because when it's too late, just like in the days of Noah, it was too late. Okay? Let me go back. When Noah closed that ark, it was too late. All right? Let's get verse 3. This is Jeremiah 15 and 3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. All right? Yeah, so let me get some drink. All right, so these chaotic times that we're living in, the Lord is doing it. Okay? You know, the men of the Lord, we see what's going on spiritually. All right? You know, we see what's going on spiritually. Okay? But from the carnal perspective, you know, people just see, they just see people, killing one another, rape, robbing, and murdering one another. But spiritually, the Lord is sending demons on the planet Earth. All right? Let's get that in the Apocrypha. All right? Spiritually, the Lord is sending demons, evil angels. All right? And that's causing these people to do that. Okay? the demons that the Lord is sending on the earth is causing these animals, all right, it's causing these animals to jump out of bushes, you know, for squirrels to jump out the trees and land in Eve weave. All right, Eve being the so-called black woman, but you know, when a squirrel jump out the tree and land in her weave and start tearing her ass up, you know, a demon jumped on it. All right, yeah, okay, all right. You know, people is gonna learn to fear Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, the Lord's name. Let me get that. Is dreadful among the heathen. Bear with me. Let me find it. All right. I gotta type it in. Give me a minute. All right. This All right, this is Malachi 1 and 14. All right, this is Malachi 1 and 14. It says, but cursed be the deceiver which hath in his flock a male and voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing. For I am a king, for I am a great king. Talking about Yahweh Shema Shah, saith the Lord of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. That's right. All right. So the Lord, the issues of death. All right. When somebody trip over a rock, you know, and hit their head on a brick, that was ordained by the Lord. Okay. You know, when the old person mechanical. I don't know who that was. Look familiar. But when the old person mechanical wheelchair, you know, when the batter run out of juice right in the middle of a highway, all right, the Lord caused that to happen. You know, and 18 wheelers don't slow down fast. All right. So these are all different judgments given out by Yahweh Shema Shah. Like they just had a Jake got gunned down by the police. All right, I forgot what state that was in. All right, you know, but Esau, who is the sword, the Bible called Esau, the so-called white man, the sword of the Lord. Okay. All right, he bear not the sword in vain. Okay. You know, but guess what? He's not a terror unto those that have good works. So long as you abide in the laws according to Romans the 13th chapter, all right, long as it don't go against the Bible, all right, Apocrypha included. Apocrypha is included in the Bible, okay? So long as you know, being a law-abiding citizen, you don't got to worry about getting gunned down, all right, by the police, okay? Because the Lord controls everything that happens on the planet Earth, whether good or bad. Before I get Apocrypha, I'm going to get Isaiah 45. All right? Let me check the time, because Christians don't know what's going on. You know, if you ask a Christian what's going on, they're going to curse Satan. They're going to say all manner of evil against Satan. Satan is doing his job. All right? Satan is taking orders from the Lord to fuck over people. You know? You know, when people trip over and break their kneecap on the concrete, that was ordained by the Lord. You know? You know? And I ain't gonna say his name. It was a track star. Well, for brothers that's, you know, that live down here in Baton Rouge, you might know him. I ran track with him in Zachary High, but I ain't gonna say his name or nothing like that. But he broke both of his ankles. You know, he broke both of his ankles. Okay, so his career is never gonna be the same. All right, that take months to recover. That take months to recover. You know, So he's not gonna be one of the fastest guys in the world no more. Okay? You know, so that was ordained by Yahweh Shema Shah to happen. Okay? You know, but you know, everybody feeling sorry for him and sending their condolences and all that. But you gotta look from it from a spiritual point of view. Okay? Alright, let me get this precept. Gotta remember, oh yeah, Isaiah 45. Alright. And the ancient men of old understood that. You know, when a person was born blind or anything, you know, the ancient our ancestors, the Israelites, ancient Israelites, all right, they understood the spiritualness of everything, all right. You know, judgment, okay, because there's no such thing as hell, all right. Whether you're good or bad, we all go up to heaven, all right. Now, when you come back on the planet Earth, you got to live out your judgment of your past life, or it may be something you did in your present lifetime. But guess what? Probably 5-10 years down your lifespan, you're gonna go through something terrible or horrible that the Lord is gonna judge you for. All right. So everything happens for a reason. Okay. You know, whether good or bad, or it might just be trials and tribulation, adversity. All right. Just like what Job went through. Okay. So this Isaiah 45 and 7. Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I the Lord do all these things. All right. So Yahweh do all these things. All right. So this all right, this Ecclesiasticus chapter 39. All right, and this is a classic, you know, because the scriptures, the law, statutes, commandments is spiritual. All right, so it gives you insight of what's going on, why the world is the way it is. The Bible explains everything. All right, how much time I got? Okay, I'm gonna be closing out in a little bit. I'm gonna make sure I get these articles out the way first. You know, so this Ecclesiasticus 39 and 29. All right, I'm gonna start at 25. All right, I'm gonna start at 24. All right, this Ecclesiasticus 39, also known as Sirach 39. Chapter 24, all right? I mean, chapter 39 and 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked, all right? All right, to be holy is set apart, all right? You know, you're holy if you having faith in Yahweh Shema Shah and keeping his law, statutes, commandments, all right? That's what makes you holy, okay? So it says, all right, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. It says, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. All right? You know, so if you're doing good in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shah, all right, and keeping the law, statutes, commandments, all right, you're showing love to your brother, your neighbor in his faith. All right, showing love to a fellow believer and servant, all right, of the Lord, all right. The Lord is going to bless you, all right. But if you're not serving Yahweh Shema Shah, he's going to curse you, all right. All right, so it says, verse 26. All right, verse 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. All right? There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. All right? You know? So demons are evil angels. All right? All right? Or spirits, however you want to put it. They cause bad things to happen. Okay? And the Lord is giving these demons commands and orders to take out and to do certain things on the planet Earth. Okay? So it says, right, and it's, let me read that again, Slaki. It says, and appease the wrath of him that made them. All right, let me drink some water. All right. So it says, verse 29, fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Okay. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, the snake, different kinds of snakes, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. All right? So it's clearly letting you know that these demons, they take orders from the Lord. All right? All right? The Lord created good and evil. Okay? All right, so there's a purpose to everything under the sun. Let me get that. I think there's 3 and 17. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 3 and 17. All right. So this is Ecclesiastes 3 and 17. I have said in my heart. Ecclesiastes 3 and 17. I have said in my heart, Yahweh shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. Okay? All right? So it's a time and place for everything. Okay? And we can't, Yahweh shall command us not to be ignorant, all right, in anything. Okay? Especially when it comes to the prophecies and the will of Yahweh shall. Okay? All right? Let me check the bear with me. All right. I'm going to get these articles out the way right quick. All right. So it says, this is by theguardian.com. Bird flu. Top CDC officials warns U.S. needs more tests in face of bird flu fears. Okay? So basically, they have an agenda in pushing. They're trying to get vaccines and all right, they're trying to get vaccines. Okay, this is basically going to be another pandemic. All right, okay, because this bird flu is spreading fast. All right, so Esau is going to use this as a tool of mischief to bring about, to further his new world order. All right. So it says, that's it on that. All right, we got those two. I'm gonna delete it. All right? This is by CNN.com. Russian ships arrive in Cuba, all right, as Cold War allies strengthen their ties, all right? And that's near Florida. That was on June 12th. This was published on June 12th, this article, all right? So yeah, shit is getting intense, all right? It's basically a standoff because Russia is supposed to be conducting military exercises, okay? And I advise to read these articles on your own, all right? But I'm just going to read the title, all right? The title says it all, all right? So you got Russian ships in Cuba and off the coast of Florida, all right? So this is about the economy. It says, this is about foxbusiness.com, published on June 10th, all right? So that was 5 days ago. It says, economist Harry Dent predicts stock market crash worse than 2008 crisis. The bubble of all bubbles, okay? All right, so even these experts are backing up the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah. Everything we've been saying is coming to pass. All right, it's happening. All right, let me get this other article. All right, and I'm gonna end it on the precept. All right, this is about foxnews.com. Foxnews.com. All right, House of Representatives passes defense bill. All right, automatically registering men 18 to 26 for draft. Okay. All right. Let me get that in the apocrypha. Like this 16. All right. So yeah. From ages 18 and up. All right. This draft, you will get drafted. Okay, you will get drafted. All right. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, if you don't come back to Yahweh Shema Shah, all right, you will get drafted. Okay. So the only way you can get protected by the Lord is by returning back to Him. You got to believe in those true names. You got to actually live according to His word. All right. So bear with me. Let me find this precept. Kind of forgot where is it. All right, I'm gonna go to 15. Bear with me. No, it's 16 and 34. Salaki, I found it. All right, let me check the comment board. That's gonna be one of my last precepts. All right. All right, so the second Ezra chapter 16. All right, and I'm gonna start at 13. All right, second Ezra 16 and 13, and it reads. I mean, not 13, 32, and it reads. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. All right, because society, this is when society collapse. All right, society will collapse in the near future. All right, so you're just gonna have cars blocking the road, bridges. You already got bridges being blown up. All right, you already got bridges being blown up. Okay. So it says, all right, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. All right, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay, my page ripped too. All right. All right. And I'm gonna end it on 37. It says, "Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord." All right. That's why the day of the Lord is not gonna take us like a thief in the night, because we understand the prophecies. We know what's going on. All right. We just gotta endure unto the end that we may be saved. All right. It says, "Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake." All right. "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack." All right. So these plagues from Yahweh Shema Shah, all right, they draw nigh. All right. Oh, and if you don't know, you can get a free hotspot box from any library near you. All right. That's if you trying to save money on paying Wi-Fi or anything like that, or using up all your hotspot. All right. So check the time. All right. So Lord willing, that was edifying. All right. Want to end it and give all praises going on to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah Bahasham Harukakwadash. All right. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, ruling and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord, risking their lives, making their bodies a living sacrifice, and shalom and barakatham to the families of the men of the Lord. All right.